Brandon.
Joe. This is another JDBcomics review.
Yes, we are actually skipping away from our comic roots because we saw this movie and we decided we just had to do it. It is
amazing.
I'm giving it a right now, right at the beginning of this review. I'm giving it a 10.
I would do the same, you know.
Because it's not a comic movie, but seriously, it's slightly more violent, very racist.
So yeah.
But so you don't want to show it to younger audiences, but this is definitely one that if you are old enough and mature enough, I believe this is rated R, correct?
I believe so. Yes.
Yes, this is a rated R film, but definitely one of the, probably the best movie I've ever watched in my life.
From Clint Eastwood, I'd say.
Oh, absolutely. This has got to be one of his best performances ever.
So,
I mean, because he was in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Yeah. And
this has got to be his best performance.
So, if you haven't figured it out yet, it is Gran Torino.
Oh, yes. Gran Torino, the car, plays a big part in the movie. Don't want to give it away. But if you're wondering where they get the name from, the Clint Eastwood's name in the movie is actually, drawing a blank here. Joe, you want to help me out?
It is Walt.
Oh, that's right, Walter.
And he owns
Walt.
He
owns a car, the Gran Torino. That was actually about to be stolen
by someone that he befriends later on.
Yeah, so it plays a big part in the movie. It actually makes a lot of sense if you've seen it. Yeah, I believe this won the award for Best Movie of the Year.
I believe so.
I don't know. Well, I don't know if it won, but
it was nominated.
Yeah, it was definitely nominated for Best Movie of the Year, and I can't blame them. This has got to be the greatest movie I've ever seen. It was the race slurs in there was a little too much for me at times,
but it made the movie somewhat funny.
The jokes he made were funny, and I hate to say that I laughed at his racist remarks.
Yeah.
I apologize for anybody that is offended by this movie.
And I'm sorry, you know, too, I mean, it's...
But we had to do it. I'm sorry, but this is one of the greatest movies I have ever watched, and Clint Eastwood plays a horribly, horribly racist man who befriends a family of Koreans?
Hmong.
Hmong?
Hmong.
Or Hmong, something like
Hmong.
that. I don't remember exactly how to pronounce it. They talk about it in the movie, actually.
Yeah. But yeah, he befriends one, and in way he sees the error of his ways.
Mm-hmm. He actually ends up helping them in more ways than they could ever have imagined.
Yeah.
I don't want to give away the ending. Definitely watch the movie. I'm not kidding. It is a sad, touching story of an old man who lost his wife and then finds friends and people he never thought he would. It was truly a very touching story.
Yeah. I'd have to say Clint Eastwood, awesome.
Oh my gosh, they could not have picked a better
casting in here, just phenomenal.
Director Clint Eastwood also. He is an amazing director. Oh my. My.
Just awesome movie altogether.
Truly
Once
amazing.
again, I'd definitely say...
Once again, just to drive this home, Gran Torino is the name. If you get the chance and you feel you are mature enough for this racist and violent and horribly, almost... Well, no, that's not the word I'm looking for. You know, forget it. It's just a very...
We are not saying that you should show this to a young audience.
This is not appropriate for a younger audience. But it is truly one of the probably the greatest film I've ever seen in my life. And if you have the chance and you are mature enough for this film, definitely watch it. Definitely. Joe, how much time we have, because we've been repeating ourselves a lot.
4:39.
It's only 4:39? Okay, well, I really don't want to give away too much more of this, but I really want to drive home the fact that, I heard that everybody was saying that it got Best Movie of the Year, people thought that they didn't like it, and then they ended up loving it, and I thought, hey, this is probably just a bunch of crap.
But yeah.
I watched the movie and it couldn't have been better. It really couldn't have.
Right now, I'd give it a 10.
Definitely a 10.
Good acting, good storyline.
I understand that 10's kind of a strong rating, but...
But, you know what, if you've seen this movie and you understood it like we did, you probably would give it the same.
Definitely. So, I guess we don't have a whole lot else to say. I guess we'll end this. It's kind of a short review. There's probably about half the time usual, but we'll cut it short because we don't really want to give away too much because we want to keep you guessing. We want to give you reason to watch
Gran Torino.
Greatest movie of the year. It gets my vote right now. 10 out of 10.
First 10 out of 10. And
yeah, very first 10 out of 10 we've given. This is actually only our 5th review, so
yeah.
Talk about awesome. I think we're getting up there, but
yeah.
very amazing movie. And if you have the chance, do watch it. I guess we'll finish up though.
Yeah, I'd say final rating 10.
Absolutely best movie I've ever seen.
So
well, if you disagree with anything that we've said about this movie, feel free to email us at JDBcomics@yahoo.com or comment or message us at our comment or message at our YouTube account. It's just JDB Comics. It should be able to be found using our email. I have a link to our website if you're not already familiar with it. It is www.jdbcomics.yolasite.com.
If you want to know how to spell Yola, check the end of the Iron Man movie review, and Brendan spelled it out for you. So
yeah, I spelled it out. You should be able to link right from our YouTube account, so there shouldn't be too much trouble. But one last thing. Watch the movie if you are mature enough. One last warning though, this is a rated R movie. There are many racial slurs, references to alcohol,
when we saw this,
and
we
did have consent from our parents to watch this.
So
we just want to make sure that you know that you will need to be careful with this. But it is a great movie. If you have the chance to watch it, do.
And we're not promoting any young audience members who are not mature enough to watch this. I want to stress that point right now. We do not recommend it for younger audiences. This is for mature audiences only.
Well,
and if you're,
I believe
18
yes.
If you are under 18, have parental consent.
Yeah, if you are under 18, definitely.
And have a parent with you like we did.
Yes, absolutely. I watched it with my family.
I watched it with my family.
Yeah, so we had consent the entire time, but there are definitely parts you will not want younger audiences to see. But I guess we've given you all the information to get in contact with us. We've watched the movie as many times as we possibly can in these few minutes.
Yeah.
So I guess there's only one last thing to say. We are JDB Comics saying have a good day.